Hello friends, my name is Dr. Lakshya Puri. I am an assistant professor in Department of Commerce, Balbim College, Bid. In this session, I am going to discuss about computerized accounting. Computerized accounting subject is introduced for BCom third year 5th semester students. In this subject, students will learn what is computerized accounting and how a business accounting can be done by using accounting software. Let us start computerized accounting. So, what do you mean by computerized accounting? As we know, we are using double entry system, and traditionally in manual accounting, we are recording transaction, posting them to ledger, preparing subsidiary books, then finally finalizing trial balance and then preparing financial statements. This is the traditional procedure of accounting. But in computerized accounting, all these activities carried out using an accounting software which records our transaction, which stores our transaction, and ultimately it analyzes our transaction and accounting data. So, what are the features of computerized accounting? Computerized accounting, the best feature is automation. Now, what is automation? Automation means recording the transaction using technology. By using this technology, the transaction n number of transaction large volume data can be entered. At the same time, the data can be analyzed and real time results can be shown. So this is automation. Similarly, all the accounting procedure happens automatically. Means your trial balance is generated automatically. You can see your profit and loss. You can see your balance sheet after each and every transaction. You can understand what changes are happening after each and every transaction. So this is automation. Then reliable. After entering the data, you can rely on that data for auditing, for preparing tax returns, for finalizing your data. So reliability is the another feature of computerized accounting. Then scalability. Day by day, the number of transactions are increasing. The volume of data is increasing. There are micro industries, small industries, medium industries, and large industries. So while doing computerized accounting, all type of data is handled by the software. All transactions, all reports is handled by computerized accounting software. Then access to information. There are stakeholders of the business: bank, owners, shareholders, debtors, creditors, auditor, chartered accountant, and everyone needs information about organizations financial transaction, organizations financial data. So bank may demand you for balance sheet, for profit and loss account. Your storekeeper or your store manager will demand you for the stock reports. Your auditor will require their day book. So all the information can be accessed anytime. And then security means your data is secure. It is stored on cloud as well as it is stored in the internal hard disk or external hard disk. So there is a so many advantages of using computerized accounting. The secure data, the backup data can be restored. That can be restored multiple times on multiple systems. These are the features. There are some more features about computerized accounting. That is neat and accurate work. It is the presentation of data in proper manner, in proper formatting is very important. So in the softwares there is predefined format, predefined structure of the reports. So it shows neatness and accurateness of work. Then there is a less clerical work, as less human intervention is there is less human intervention and more technology intervention. So your there will be less clerical work. Then it saves your time, it saves your money. So it is cost and time efficient. There is less possibility of errors and omission. As we know, there are four types of errors: errors of principle, errors of commission, error of omission, so compensating errors. So these all errors can be minimized using accounting software. and the software generates real-time comprehensive MIS, that is Management Information System. So these are the features of computerized accounting system. There are some examples of accounting softwares, that is Tally ERP9, QuickBooks, ProfitBooks, Busy, Mark, Vyapar, MyBooks, and there are so many softwares available in the market. But as the syllabus suggests, we are going to learn the software number one, Tally ERP9. What is Tally ERP? Tally is an Indian company which started in 1986, and the objective of this company is to record the business data. So it is the world's fastest and most powerful concurrent multilingual business accounting and inventory management software. So Tally ERP9 maintains inventory as well as accounting as well as statutory information. It is available in multilingual format. Means you can enter transaction into in Hindi, you can enter transaction in English, you can enter transaction in Marathi, Urdu. There are so many languages. Now, what is ERP? ERP means Enterprise Resource Planning, where all the business resources, that is money, material, manpower and machinery, all the resources are well planned by using ERP technology. So since its foundation, the first version of Tally was released in 1988. From that, Tally ERP9, before Tally ERP9 there was Tally 3.6, Tally 4.5, Tally 5.4, Tally 6.3, Tally 7.2, Tally 9, and then Tally ERP9 was introduced. These are the earlier releases of Tally. This is the complete solution for micro, small, medium enterprises. Friends, there are three types of organization: service organization, trading organization, and manufacturing organization. And these type of organization have different requirements. All the requirements for service, trading, and manufacturing are covered in Tally ERP9 software. And the most important, GST compliant software. Now the indirect tax structure has been changed, has been re-implemented by the government. Now GST has introduced, that is goods and services tax. So Tally ERP9 is a GST compatible software. Then what we will cover: company creation, what is accounts in Tally, what is inventory, what is voucher, what is financial statements, how the reports are generated, how the TDS is calculated, and how the GST is calculated in Tally. So this is our short summary of syllabus. Let us start with Tally. This is your opening screen after creation of company. This will be the first screen. Now, as you see, this is the button bar. There are different shortcut keys are available. This is the calculator panel where you can use calculator, and this is the information panel. The information panel includes which version of Tally you are using. As you can see, the release 2.1 we are using. So this is the first screen after creating a company. But how we can create a company? So this is the gateway of Tally, and there is an option available, create company. To create a company, what is company? Company means a file. Company means a first primary work while doing an accounting. We have to create that file. For example, XYZ company, Reliance Industries, Tata Industries, etc. etc. So after entering create company, a new window will appear with various items on the screen. This is the window. This is the company creation form. You can see there are n number of options available. While creating a company, you have to fill that options. So first, name. Here we have to type the name of the company you want to create. Then mailing name. you can type some other mailing name of the company. For example, I'm writing Reliance for as the name, but I want Reliance Industries in the balance sheet title. So mailing name will be appear as a title Reliance Industries. Then the address we have to enter mailing address of the company. Then select statutory compliance, country name, state, pin code, etc. etc. Then company details. There are, we can maintain data by two ways in Tally, that is accounts only or accounts with inventory. In accounts only, we can record only transaction in accounting format, but if an organization wants to maintain an inventory, then we have to select accounts with inventory. Then Tally Vault password. This password is given for security control. Your company accounts will not be accessible to another. After filling all the required information, press enter. A new window will appear asking for confirmation. For acceptance, press Y. Then your company will be created. So this is the company information screen, which includes select company. Select company means this option will permit you to load any company which was created earlier from the list of companies you have to select. Then shut company, it allows you to exit from the companies not in use from the dialog box. Then alteration, it allows to change the information of an existing company filled at the time of creation of company. For example, I want to change my mailing address or I want to change my contact details. So I have to go in alter option, and then all the required information can be changed. Then change Tally Vault. It is Tally Vault is a password. That password, if you want, you can change by going through this option. Then split company data. Split means splitting the company data for two different periods. For example, the Sonpuri Private Limited company is recording transaction for the financial year 2009-10. After 2009-10, if a company wants a new data for 10-11, then we can use split company data. So your data will be splitted into two financial years, that will be 9-10 and 10-11. Then backup, if you want to take a backup of this company in another location, then you can use this option, restore. Backup data can be restored at any location you want. So this is the about company information. Now Tally has F11 features. Its features is accounting feature, inventory feature, statutory feature, and Tally.net feature. So if you press F11, the next window is will be accounting feature, and there is a shortcut also F11 F1. So in this you can see there are various options. It is multi-currency, there is bill wise details, there is interest calculation, there is payroll, cost centers, invoicing. These all options will we will see in the next sessions. Then there is the configuration F12. F12 configurations are vary from screen to screen. It is as like a setting option. Okay. So in Tally, there are 28 predefined accounting groups. That accounting groups allows us to create a ledger. For example, if you want to record a transaction, first you need to create a ledger. And to classify that ledger, there are 28 predefined groups. Out of 28, 15 are primary groups and 13 are subgroups. This you can use by going through accounts information option. As you can see, by clicking on accounts information, there will be three options: groups, ledgers, and voucher types. Click on groups, predefine ledgers in Tally. So as I said, there are 28 predefined groups. There are two predefined ledgers available in Tally, that is cash and profit and loss account. So friends, we will end this session here, and in the next session we will learn how to create vouchers, how to create ledgers, how to create groups in Tally accounting software. Thank you.